Susan and Tanya's Royal Road trip this past Tuesday to Kelowna was an awesome day.
I can't believe it's already been, a few days since that.
I know.
I wish it lasted the whole week.
I wish we could have done it all week. However, that international media, I don't think I could do that every day of my life, running around after those guys, and they seemed kind of tired,
They seemed fed up almost.
They
you know what I
did,
mean? I know that it's not the first time they've probably traveled with the Royals or followed them or whatever, but
I think it's all they do.
I think so too. That's probably why. And here we are, so giddy and excited. But I bet you that I can see how that would wear off after a while, because that's really draining. And it's a lot of hours and a lot of work and a lot of sort of structure and going through security and all that stuff. So they're veterans, though. We were just there for fun, right?
That's right. A one-day hiatus. Let's go back then to last Saturday, I believe it was. They arrived
almost a week ago.
I know. Wow. Victoria Airport, arriving on whose plane is this, by the way?
That's my question. I've been wondering this, and my mom was talking about this too. She's like, whose is it? Is it theirs? But it's got a Canadian flag on it, so clearly it's not one that they use all the time.
Yeah. So this is down on Belleville. I know this
you would know this,
Victoria. They're standing basically right next to the Parliament buildings here, meeting some important peeps from Victoria. A lot of women saying this is their favorite outfit of the trip, and I might have to agree. It was one of the top two for me.
It's so classy, and that hat is...
She has maple leaves in the blue on the hat.
I know, it's absolutely stunning. That was my favorite. Well, she hasn't really worn a hat since then, has she? I don't even remember. We'll look once we look at all the fashion, but
yeah, lots of turnout though in Victoria.
Yeah, and you have family and friends in Victoria. Did anyone go down there?
You know what? I had my Auntie Lainey and Uncle Steve went to the airport, and they drove right by them on one of the country roads, and Prince William put down his window and waved right at my Auntie Lainey. She had just about had a heart attack.
Oh, my goodness.
She is like 70 years old and very English, and she was very, very thrilled.
Oh,
just
that's
like
so
many
nice
other
for her.
Oh, totally.
That's just, if you can't get up close and personal, like we were so lucky to do, a wave from the car is totally fine.
I know. True story.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have been in Victoria.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful setting. And, it didn't look like the warmest day, but people didn't seem to mind.
No, at least it wasn't
raining. Yes, I thought about that too. I was like, oh.
I would say that our weather in Kelowna might have been their best of the trip.
It was warm. In fact, I read something that when they were at Mission Hill, William commented on how beautiful and warm the weather was.
Yes.
So I think that really was their best weather of the entire trip. And I mean, I think it's nice in Vancouver today, or not too bad anyway. So I think they're doing okay in Victoria, but I'd like to think that where we were was their best experience.
I know. Is that wrong?
Yeah, come on, just give us that much.
That's right.
Yeah.
We have some pictures as well that we're going to throw to it. So when Tanya and I were in Kelowna, we were so excited. So of course we're taking selfies.
Look at Chad.
Chad's got his laptop.
We should talk about Chad for a minute. He probably did the most work out of the three of us. Like,
he did.
Really, he dealt with us, first of all, being so crazy giddy. He just went along with it. He's such a trooper.
Yeah.
And he carried all that gear, and he was working hard on his laptop to throw back all the footage so that Bill could have it. And oh my goodness, he did well.
And we just sat there and waited for them to show up.
I know. So we're like, when are they coming? Oh my God.
This room is good because it sort of shows like all the international media was cordoned into this one room at UBCO. All of our gear was sniffed over by a dog.
Yes.
But we had to wait long because the dog was tired. I guess it had been overworked that day with sniffing stuff.
They came in and said, we have to let this dog have a rest. And we're like, oh, poor thing. Well, she should maybe have more than one dog.
So we fast forward. We had to run out onto the sidewalk all the way down through the buildings of the campus. And then we chose just to the right where that red cordoned off rope is.
That was where we were standing.
That's where we were, and we basically waited. We took the selfie. Of course, I've got my hand in the sun.
I don't even remember taking this.
Oh, I took this, and I'm like, oh, that's good. That's why they didn't hire me as a camera person at the station, okay? Because I look like I don't have a mouth.
Oh, good, whatever. Who cares what we look like?
This guy is the guy that's been covering the Royals for like decades. He covered Diana way back in the day, and he's still going. I bet he was close to 70.
He was. Oh, I'd say he was 70 or over 70. But he was a veteran and a half. Like he said, he was with Diana when she was in Canada, and he was amazing.
He was really cool. And you know what? I would say that all the international media seemed kind of tired, but despite that, he was still pretty cool. He was pretty nice to us.
Yeah, no, he was great. And I mean, like I said, we got so much footage. Chad got all the footage, really. And we were able to get a lot of reaction from students on campus, and we were able to throw that back so that Bill could air something at 5 o'clock, and maybe we should air that right now for everyone. Let's have a look. UBCO in Kelowna, right on campus, where we just saw the royal couple.
We totally did. This has been such a fantastic afternoon. The weather has been perfect. Everything's fallen into place. Kate and William walked right by us.
Like right by us. Like we could have just put our hand out and touched them. They were that close. It was amazing.
They were super close. And she is as lovely as we wanted her to be.
So eloquent and just so poised. Like she's just perfect.
Yes. So she came to UBCO. They were here for just like an hour and a half. Basically, they rolled up and said hello to some of the public, but they're pretty fast.
Very quick,
And then they were in the gym and watched some volleyball. And then they had a plaque unveiling as well.
Yeah, and they got to meet some of the volleyball team, and they presented them with some jerseys and some teddy bears. And you know what? They're so graceful, and they're just beautiful people, you can tell.
You can tell, and they're very hands-on. They were sitting in the bleachers watching the game, and they introduced themselves to all the people sitting around them, saying, hey, we just wanted to introduce ourselves. And I just think that's very cool. We got to speak to some of those people.
They seem so normal, just from what those girls and those guys that we talked to said. They were sitting right behind them. They seem so normal.
He said hi. I think he said hi in my general direction, not towards me. But I freaked out. I am freaking out. It was so fantastic. They are so classy. That's what I like about them is they're just so wonderful to look at. And I'm probably really embarrassing myself, but this is awesome.
We were sitting actually right behind them. So when they came in, it was crazy. And Prince William comes up and he goes, hi, I think I should introduce myself because what if one of you do the bunny ears behind me? You want to make sure I know who I'm sitting with. So great, so humble. Kate equally just, oh, hi, how are you? It was surreal to be with them and behind them and everything,
Were you there too?
Yes, I was there. I was right behind them to the right, and Prince William shook my hand and he said that he likes my t-shirt. He said that he likes the movies. I was like, this is incredible. Yeah, I just got into my school clothes today. I wouldn't have expected anything like this.
Yeah, we shook her hand. We were sitting directly right behind her. It's like 2 rows behind her kind of thing. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, great, definitely. It was really lovely to see them and just show them what Canada is and how beautiful our campus is and just,
welcome to Canada.
Did you ever think that you'd shake their hand?
No, never in a million years did we think they would come to our campus.
Of all the campuses in Canada to come visit, and the honor to have them at ours was just amazing.
I just want to hang out with them.
I know. It's almost like you get a little bit and you want a whole bunch more. What was your best moment?
Honestly, right when they arrived, got out of the car, and Kate, and William too, okay, fine, but it's more for me about Kate.
It is me too.
Walked right by me, and I swear we made eye contact. I think we did. At least I like to think I did.
Yeah, no, it was magical.
And I got a video of that and a picture, and it's just something that we'll remember forever.
Yeah, definitely.
When are we ever going to get to do something like this again?
I don't know. I think this goes down the record books. High five on getting it off the bucket list.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
We just did that first, right? We're pretty giddy now that you look back on it.
I know. I hadn't really watched it in its entirety before, so that was really funny.
But it was such a good day.
I know. And you know what's funny about when we were doing that? We should just quickly mention. We were waiting for our media bus. We thought there was nobody on the bus. So we're taking our time. We're like, oh, yeah, we got to put our mics on. Sure enough, we get on the bus after. It's full. People were waiting for us.
But you know what? They weren't watching us because they're international media. They don't care what the local people are doing. But we had no idea every single seat in that bus was full.
Nope.
We're going to take a break. We're going to have lots more and another very special guest on the way. We won't tell you who yet, but we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Stay with us.